Hey sexy people, welcome back. Welcome to today's video. Probably a bit late getting this out because I think the issue 484 is kind of like lapping on my heels at the moment. But I'm just trying to get back into some sort of normalcy routine after Christmas. So we're going to have a quick look at White Dwarf 483. There are some bits in here actually that I haven't yet taken out. So we have this carded entry, and there's another one. Might be another two. There's another one here. And then we have this well, that went wrong. Right. So let's have a look at these in a sec. Ta-da. Let's put that out. That out. That out. Recycling. Recycling. And recycling. So, issue 483, a lovely picture of a squat or Votan chappie on the front here. Let's open it up, and again we've got some the Winding Road. Looks like Gene Stealer Colts and the Votan. Okay, right, so let's have a look. Contents, and here included with this issue, loads of campaign goodies for Warhammer 40,000. You'll find 24 tiles enabling you to play the depths of the Tomb campaign presented in this issue. For Age of Sigmar, there are 20 new cards for the third part of the Great Stomp campaign. So these green ones look like they are depths of the Tomb. So these green puppies there. And then we've got these down the bottom here, which are for Age of Sigmar. And then we've got these as well. So this is interesting. So it looks like they're double-sided with regards to... so these are double-sided, different terrain tiles. And then you've got some additional terrain tiles here. But it looks like you've got these. So there's 15 of these cards here. And then we've got these cards. This is the Great Stomp, Adversaries of the War, the Veltwend, Diamondback Rapids, Beast Grave, and Behemoth Graveyard. So that's the same on both sides. That's the same on both sides. Okay, so it's not the same on both sides actually. I've just noticed that this says control on one side. When you tip it over, it says pillage. So there are slightly different rules on each side. So there you go. So that's that. Those are the extras that you get with this month's, last month's, I should say, magazine. Right, here we go. Let's have a look at our readers' models. Chaos Warriors. Oh, loving this green. That's really nice, actually. This green armour. Ultramarines Company Champion. Black Templars Initiate, rather. Christmas Squig. Yeah. Spirit Hosts, they look nice. Loving the way that they've been coloured. And we have a skateboarding orc and a little Gretchen there as well. Loving the way that this bit of like turfed up tarmac or whatever that is has just been laid against a bunch of bricks and rubble. Very orcish in nature. That's really cool, actually. Loving that. Tony Orc by Stan Byrne. In the spotlight, Andreas Pakroff. Look at these. Look at this beastie. So my girlfriend and I are going to collect Stormbringer when it starts in, I think it's supposed to be starting in February, but I've got a sneaking suspicion it might be a bit later. I don't know if we get something like this with the collection. So these are nice. Griff Charger and Dracoth. Loving this Griff. That's great. But this dragon, Stardrake. Okay, yeah. Right, Worlds of Warhammer. What Age of Sigmar army is right for you? So they've just got a army selector here. It's just a flowchart. You answer the questions, and it looks like you just answer the questions, and obviously you just go to whichever answer is, and then you get obviously bits and pieces. So looks like we've got all the factions included here. So I'm seeing symbols for Slaanesh, Nurgle, obviously Chaos, Luminoth, Caradon, Overlords, Stormcast Eternals. So yeah, all included. Eternal War for Conquest of the Mortal Realms. Nice selection of ogres there. The Kraken Strikes. Flashpoint Rondel. So Flashpoint information. Beast Grave info. The Great Stomp Part 3. So this is obviously continuing on from the last couple of issues. New campaign rules for the ongoing war in Gur. So completing your achievement card, territory cards, territory effects, events. You've got an event table, D66 chart. You've got these, which look like the exact same that are on there. Rules of engagement for Age of Sigmar. Write the rules, play test them, implement feedback. So this is obviously an article about updating rules and how they go about it. Identify the problem, brainstorm potential solutions, analyse potential solutions, test them, gather feedback, prioritise. Sveldir Lodge, a lodge of ice wreathed Duardin, created by hobbyist Joel Day. So lovely walls here, and there's some sort of dragon, Stardrake thing, salamander, lizard, what is it, Magmadroth, there you go, Magmadroth. So we've got some paint call outs here for these wee beasties. And Talons of the Great Gatherer. Pick, clean the corpse. These are new rules. So Corvus, Cabal Crests, Spoils of the Fallen, Gift of the Gatherer, Seeking the Eerie, Death Descends, Quest Battle Plan, Corvus Cabal background tables. They look like D6 or D10. You've got D10 name generator here, you've got D6 origin and leader backgrounds. Then you've got glory points. Building a Nemesis deck. So this is Warhammer Underworlds. So all your different cards here. And then we're into Warhammer 40k. So we've got squats against Eldari. Heroes and villains. Modelling and painting inspiration for the armies of the 41st millennium. This issue, Warhammer 40,000 characters. Captain Abyss Baal Nath. And that looks like a Tome Keeper's paint scheme here, which is one of the homebrew White Dwarf chapters that they've come up with. Okay, so as a Grey Knights player, I'm liking the look of this Grandmaster in Nemesis Dreadnought. Nicely converted so that the sword is pointing downwards and he's resting on it. That's really nice. There's some Raven Guard miniatures here, nice and grimly dark, appropriate. Belacor and Magnus the Red. So obviously Magnus is the Chaos Primark for 1,000 Suns, and this looks like it's just a demon prince. Inquisitor and Tech Priest Manipulus. And we've got an Orc. Wordbearer's Lord Discordant. Pedro Cantor, nice. A Knights of Redemption Captain. That's a nice colour scheme actually, I'm liking that. Hive Tyrant, nice. Ice Bears Chapter Master. Ice Bears Chapter Master by Ashley Lowe. Nice white armour, and they've got some of the chipping. They've done the chipping effect on this really nicely. A couple more orcs. So Beast Boss, Death Skull's Big Mech, Beast Boss on Squigosaur, and we've got another Lord Discordant, this time Emperor's Children. A minor detour, tanks, trucks and aliens in an explosive battle report. So here we go, battle report for Votan or squats against Gene Stealer Colts. The army's laid out here. So this guy's sporting 2 Hecaton land fortresses. And this guy is sporting a Goliath Rock Grinder, Goliath Truck, Achilles Ridge Riders. Are they the bikes? I know, that's these beasties, the buggies here. There's actually 3. You can only just make out the third one because it's in the crease of the magazine. So yeah, plenty of vehicles. Cool, and here we go. Nicely laid out board actually, looking at this. Liking the scenery on this. And this looks like the rolling road. To create the rolling road, James and Sam placed down 3 Manufactorum battlefields in a row, then set up some terrain on them. When the vehicles leave a board section, it will be removed and added to the other end of the setup, along with new terrain to create a rolling road. Simple. Okay, yeah. So you'd need to be careful when you set this up that you've got a smooth surface, so that when you take a board from the end, you can just easily slide the boards down without causing any jarring and thus dislodging models, etc. But the battle report looks good. I can see now when they went for so many sort of like bikes and trucks, etc. And obviously the squats are filled in some of their hover bikes. I think I saw in the army order of battle lists. Right, so yeah, there's plenty of. So there's good 10 pages here. 65 up to 83. Yeah, more than that. So all that for the battle report. Heavy metal brush tips. Here we go. Malgan Ra, the Harvester of Souls. Aspect of the Destroyer, Dark Reapers, some of their older sculpts and newer sculpts. Armies of the Anomaly, Flashpoint Nephilim. So here we are, Necrons, information, Zarak the Silent King. We've got Overlord Neshkafar, Pharaon Vordreska, Illuminor Xeras, and Trazan the Infinite. Armies of the Counter Push, the Breaches of Silence. So here we go, Adeptus Astartes, Warriors of Faith. These we are going with Group Master Marin, Marshal Arnulf, Lieutenants Stornville, Lord Inquisitor Draxus. And here's the game. Depths of the Tomb, Flashpoint Nephilim, a new campaign set in the depths of a Necron tomb. So these are where your cards come in. So it looks like you've got tiles, so where they've got this green, it looks like that's some sort of conduit. And then you've got other symbols on here, so we've got some right-angled things here which denote, or do we? Oh yeah, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 corner symbols here. So these little L shapes on the cards denote corner pieces. And yeah, just going through the rules for it. So fighting battles, after the battle, winning the campaign, expanding the experience. Kill team engage. So 5 dwarfers, 5 kill teams, a whole lot of carnage. This issue the teams finally find some resources. We've got a board map here, and here we go. So more bang for your buck. These are the orcs, sneaky lads. Performance enhancement, so cast of Crimson Sun. So these look like they are going to be chaos. No, they are Castle of the Crimson Sun are Harlequins by the look of it. Sorcerer's Apprentice, so these are Thousand Suns, that's your Chaos Space Marines. You can call me Ace, Hutanian Bull Sharks. So these look like Imperial Guard. And fingers, the finger is off the pulse, so these are our Tau Pathfinders. Artillery Bombardment, Warhammer Horus Heresy. Master the use of artillery in these Dark Ages missions. Counter battery attack. So these look like they are some games, and we've got obviously some board setups here for various missions. Tank Hunter Carders. And then we've got Sons of the Emperor. Horus Lupercal, the War Master. Rogel Dawn, the Praetorian of Terror. Magnus the Red, the Crimson King. Alfarius, the Lord of Serpents. Lehman Russ, the Wolf King. Lionel Johnson, the first Primark. I do want to get myself a Dark Angels Primark at some point. Vulcan, Lord of the Drakes. Conrad Kurz, the Night Haunter. Sanguinius, the Great Angel. Rabusi Gilliman, the Blade of Unity, and Mortarion, the Pale King. Lorgar Aurelian, the Voice of Truth. Perturabo, the Lord of Iron. And Jakati Khan, the Warhawk. So yeah, it's a nice few pages here on the various Primarks. I think this just talks a little bit about how the different people painted them, I think. So here we go. A gallery of Primarks by Golden Demon winner Damien Tomasina. So these are all painted by him. And they look great. We're then into some Black Library fiction. And then inside the studio, Vox Chatter, White Dwarf Hobby Bingo, and then Hobby Bingo Review of the Year. So there you go. Next issue is allegedly out on the 20th of January. So next Friday, Friday the 20th, I'm off to a burlesque show. So I will try and get this, purchase this before I zip into town to watch an evening of burlesque at the Pavilion in Bournemouth here. Anyway, there you go. That was this month's White Dwarf. Hopefully you'll join me next time and we'll have a look at another magazine. Alright, take care. Bye bye.